Cool Mom's Kitchen Ideas. So today we are going to be doing an upcycle, and an upcycle is basically where you take something that you normally recycle, like a box or water bottle or any kind of plastic that hasn't had any food in it, you can recycle it. So if you don't know this yet, on Wednesday, on April 22nd, is actually Earth Day. So I'm going to be doing a lot of upcycles this week, even a little bit on my compost. So just give you a heads up. So if this is not your deal, I just wanted to let you know ahead of time. Yes, so we want to answer one of y'all's questions. I do record my previews a lot in my bathroom because I do have two little girls. So it makes it a little hard because they're running around and they don't know when I'm recording. So I do want to give y'all that. So now for this project, it's actually going to be a little fun DIY country barn tray. It was really easy. I thought it was easy, but I do have some bloopers in here. So some of them may be too funny and some of them may be like, okay, why'd she do that? So I'm just being really honest with y'all. It came out really nice at the end, which that's what counts. So hopefully you're ready and let's get started. Okay, so what you're actually going to need for this project is some cardboard. These kind of cardboards are actually from one of my daughter's puzzles. So she doesn't need it anymore because we actually glue our puzzles together. So these are pretty sturdy and hard. I believe this one did come from the dollar store, or either, actually it came from Ross. It was $4.99. So we weren't going to do anything but throw it away anyways. So why not upcycle it? So I'm going to use some spray paint. That's what I'm going to use to spray paint the cardboard. I'm probably going to use this paint. And then I bought in some old handy dandy rope I had left over from another project, and of course some marker, and then I'm gonna bring some scissors to cut that rope. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what we can come up with. There's nothing like having a fun tray, so let's get started. Okay, so now we're back. I'm actually going to use my paint to paint my cardboards, and I'm actually just going to take any excessive stickers on there if I can off that are peeling up, like the tag, and that's pretty much it. There's really not much you need to do to the cardboard other than just spray paint it. And I think I have extra one right here that she left on, and that's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip these over like this, move all my other goodie stuff out of the way, shake out my paint. There we go. I'm just going to start spray painting away. Just like that. And this is chalk paint. See? I'm going to put on about 1 or 2 coats on here. So I'm actually going to let one coat dry. Keep spraying it. Alright, so once I get this part done, then I'll come back to let you know what it looks like and then the next step from there. Alright, so I'll be back. Okay, so I spray painted the puzzle boxes. I'm going to let them dry. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see outside, it is kind of bright, but they are like a chalky green color. I'm actually deciding to make this a little bit more rustic style instead of just leaving it plain. So what I actually did was pulled out some white paint that I had left over actually, and I think this is just an opaque white. Sorry, it's so hard to see. As you can see, we've been using it. So once these dry, then I'm going to flip them over, and then I do need to spray paint the inside. So, alright, so give me about another 20-30 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so we're just spray painting the inside of the box. Just trying to get everything covered up, all the pink, everything from the puzzle box. And as soon as we're done with this part, then I'll show you how we're going to put the rope on the box. So I will be back. Okay, so now we're back. They're all dry, and I decided to move to a table now that they're dry. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a light paint of the white. Just kind of make it look a little rustic. I have a few pieces on there that it looks like they're a little chiseled right there. So I want to give it kind of like that little rustic stain. So I'm going to do it piece by piece. I got a sponge brush. You can get a whole pack of these for like $1.24 at Walmart. And you just want to lightly brisk on it. Just kind of give it that little, kind of like that little rustic kind of feel. And then I'm gonna, there we go, smudge it around as much as I can, not too much. I really don't need that much paint. I only dipped it in there, as you can see, just one time. And I'm getting pretty good little strokes out of it. Just want to kind of give it like a little distraction to your tray. There we go. And I'm going to actually do the inside too a little bit. Kind of make it like that. Not too bad, huh? Right. And do the edges a little bit on the inside. So you kind of have a full-on pattern. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to finish out these two trays. And then I'll show you how I'm going to put the rope on. And maybe do a little message on the front. Pretty freehand. Alright, so we'll be right back. See you here soon. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I have rustic painted my trays. As you can see, did both of them. And what I'm going to do, now that they are dry, to make sure they're dry when you're about to do this step, I don't have a Cricut, and I don't have any stencils on hand that I want to use. That would be big enough here. But if you do want to use stencils for this part, I totally understand. But this one, this tray is just for me at home. If I was giving it away as a gift, I would use stencils. But on here, I'm just going to write a fun little message. Home. Sweet. So it's not like the perfect home sweet home, but I'm gonna go over it and make it look a lot better, but you kind of get my idea. Alright, so I'll be right back. We'll do the rope and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the other thing I forgot to tell y'all is this is where I'm about to really make a really big mistake. This is about to be a blooper. This is where it gets really real. So yeah, just back to the video and you're about to see. Okay, so now we're back and we have a change of plans. I went ahead, since you see how this one looked like crap, but you know, we can talk about that. But I went ahead and found a stencil, and I went ahead and got some black paint, and I'm just gonna stencil something fun on the side of the box like this. So I'm just gonna get my little brush and just kind of lightly, I don't want to make it too messy because it is black. I'm going to lightly kind of stencil it in there so that we kind of have some kind of fun thing on there. Did all that work? We want to at least make it look kind of better than what I had before. So I'm going to just keep putting this on there. It just says this is our, and I was thinking about maybe putting like maybe a little birdie or something on there, because I'm gonna use this for the gardening. Alright, so that part is done. I'm gonna let this dry and let's see what it looks like. Oh. It's not working. writing the name on there and I really didn't like it. I went back and repainted it and stained it in the front. You know, you can just paint right over it with the same paint that we started out in the beginning and let it dry. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna hook on the handles on the box. So I'm gonna actually cut off a good side of this rope. And this is pretty thick. I actually got this one from Lowe's. It was about 70 cents for a foot. So it was pretty inexpensive. I had this before, but you can always use the rope that you find at the Dollar Tree. And it'll be probably a lot easier to work with. And as you see, I have some of this kind of raveled off. And then right here, I'm gonna take a lighter and burn it so that the ends don't unravel. Just enough there. And there you go. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this end. There you go. And it's just so the ends don't rumble off. Alright, and just let it cool off a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna just do these extra pieces so that when you're picking up your tray, it doesn't kind of hurt your fingers, you know, get in the way. And they go out pretty easy. And it just helps. There we go. And I'm gonna do this side. And this side. There we go. And you just blow it out. So it's not as badly rippled. So now that I have this hook, I'm gonna take another piece of rope and measure it up so it can be even on both sides. So I got my scissors. And I'm just gonna cut right there. There we go. Kind of done with that rope. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the other rope. On this end. Like that. There we go. And there's not too many on here on this side. So, ooh, sorry, that was a lot. Here we go. Alright, perfect. And then we get that one little piece right here. Make sure it's melted down. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now that's done. Now I did get my hot glue gun because I do need to get all that off. I do need to get them to stick on there. So what I'm actually going to do is, you can see I have it kind of opened up right here, and I'm just going to push out some glue, put it on there, and move that one out of the way, and push it on there, and just hold it on there. And of course, everybody knows that hot glue doesn't take very long to dry. So there we go. Perfect. Alright, so next I'm going to do the other side. And I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue it. Kind of want it about the same size. Right there. There we go. So mind you, this is my first time making a tray. I'm so freehanding all of this work, so thank you so much for bearing with me. There we go. And I have to say, it doesn't look too bad to be a puzzle box to be turned into a cute little tray. I'm gonna let this one dry, and then once I get my other one going,